They told us everything changed after 2001. They didn't tell us it was designed to. What if the collapse wasn't accidental? What if 2001 marked the blueprint, not just for war, but for surveillance, for control, for submission? Because when you trace the path from that day to now, a pattern emerges. Strategic, precise, engineered. The towers fell, but so did the system we thought protected us. What replaced it? Not recovery, reprogramming. A replacement for privacy, for liberty, for your way of life. And it happened in plain sight. After 2001, the country changed. Not overnight, like a python, silent, slow, suffocating, one coil at a time. We thought it was temporary. It wasn't. In October 2001, while Americans were still grieving, Congress passed the Patriot Act. Few read it, fewer questioned it. It legalized surveillance. Every call, every message, every search, they called it necessary. But when something is necessary, it never expires. And it didn't. It became permanent. Not because it stopped threats, but because it worked on you. New agencies emerged. Homeland Security became a household name. But who was it really built to monitor? Not terrorists in caves, but citizens, activists, teachers, protesters. Fusion centers spread nationwide. Data hubs where intelligence merged. Facial recognition, license plate tracking, real-time police feeds. When protests erupted in 2020, those centers activated. Drones launched, devices tracked, feeds scraped. It had all been built already, just waiting. You thought it was for safety, but safety doesn't look like surveillance. It looks like freedom. And that was the first thing to go. Travel changed too. Airports became checkpoints. Strangers in blue gloves patted down children. Machines scanned your body. We called it normal. The TSA failed over 90% of internal tests. Weapons slipped through, threats missed. But it wasn't about catching danger. It was about training obedience. Stand here, remove your shoes. Don't ask questions. Compliance became the new boarding pass, and it worked. You watched what you said, questioned if a like was safe, avoided honest conversations. They didn't need force, just fear. And 2001 gave them that, forever. The financial system changed too. Banks started flagging suspicious activity. Cash deposits, wire transfers, international payments. Not crimes, patterns. Patterns never fully defined. Then came digital banking. Cash was pushed out. Credit became the leash. Apps became the handlers. Money became programmable. They don't need to take your wealth. They just need to freeze it. And now, we've entered phase 2. The post-2001 empire isn't run by agents. It's run by code, by policies, by systems that flag, not question. And when you're flagged, your post disappears. Your account locks. Your reach shrinks. Your score changes. You don't have to be guilty. You just have to stand out. And 2001 made standing out dangerous. Media changed too. Before, loud, critical, independent. After, sanitized, repetitive, loyal. Anchors echoed government lines. Late-night shows waved flags. The question shifted from what's true to what's allowed. Dissent became disrespect, and it stuck. You had two choices: be afraid or be the enemy. That mindset evolved. In 2020, the world hit pause. Global emergency, rapid shutdown, businesses shuttered, schools closed, movement halted, speech censored, and the same tools from 2001 returned. Emergency powers, mandates, surveillance, but this time, they monitored your health, your habits, your views. If you didn't comply, you were punished, digitally, socially, financially, because the playbook was written. It just needed a new cover. And fear made it work. Again, they said it was temporary. It wasn't. The machinery had been practicing for 20 years. Emergency powers were normalized. Obedience was studied. So when the world paused, they didn't react. They activated. The blueprint worked. People gave up everything in the name of safety, privacy, movement, expression, choice. The result? A population trained to accept its own management. No tanks, no barbed wire, just policy and consent. But here's the most dangerous part. You forgot. Not the visuals, not the tragedy. You forgot what was built in response. What was taken and never returned? The laws still stand. The agencies still operate. The policies still apply. The only thing that's changed is how openly they're used. The war on terror has no enemy, no borders, no expiration. It's internal, ideological, psychological. And if you disagree, you're the target. They say 2001 changed everything. They were right. It changed how you're tracked, how you move, what you say, what you believe. It didn't just change the country, it changed you, and it never stopped. So ask yourself, was 2001 a tragedy that was exploited, or a transformation by design? You be the judge. If this made you question everything, good. That's the first step. Subscribe for more content they don't want you to see. And if you're ready to dig deeper, sign up for the free underground newsletter, link in bio. They keep the surface clean. We operate below it.